came across a drifting ship. I took a look inside. I found a note that someone wrote that said, take her for a ride. I set a course for sights unseen, went out to open sea. To my surprise, a bunch of sailors joined along with me. Now we're sailing on the mystery ship. All you gotta do is join our trip. There isn't any cost of membership. All the sailors here are really hip. I'm the captain of the mystery ship, and I'm a-calling all aboard our trip. I'm really hoping that you'll enjoy it up on the mystery ship. So bring a friend and come along with us aboard the mystery ship.
Oh, I hear Duska. I hear Duska on the Looska. Better knock that down a little bit. We are quite ready. We've made it. I've done it again. 40 minutes late. I cannot wait. I have to tell you, seriously, I can't wait until this current project that I'm on is over, because I can get back to broadcasting at my regular time of 6 p.m. Pacific. It's driving me crazy having an hour drive and not getting home at a decent hour. Man. I mean, it's Friday. I guess I could go a little later. Speaking of going a little later, how y'all doing out there? I'm glad that you have trickled in. I'm sorry that I'm 35 minutes late. I always worry about that, too, because I'm thinking, those people who are normally waiting for my show, they'll probably go somewhere else and find something better to watch. I mean, it could happen. It could happen. How you doing out there? How are my friends doing out there on the mystery ship aboard the decks? It's all about safety first. Love the vest. This is my commitment to you. Ducks Rocks. I flew in the driveway. I didn't even change my shirt. I took off my glasses, slapped in a contact lens. I washed my hands first and ran out to the garage. I will say, it's a Friday night. I took a moment and made myself an adult beverage. And a damn fine one at that. Matt, 1776 in the house. How you doing, buddy? I don't know if you're still there or not, but it was good to see your smiling face dropping by. Thanks a lot for checking in on the old bastard. I'm one of the first 12. I'm one of the first 12 people to broadcast on this platform, and I'm mighty proud of that. I was so excited when that happened. Poor Zoe had a hard day at the office. It's Friday. Friday, Zoe. I'm telling you, it's been a long week of tough days at the office. But, man, I'm so glad it's Friday. Seriously, I'm so glad it's Friday. All right, let me take a quick peek around the horn to make sure I'm live everywhere I'm supposed to be live. There are people on Rumble, and whoever you are, I'm freaking loving you. My salute to you. Welcome aboard the mystery ship. Thanks for joining us. We are live at X. We are live at X. We're supposed to be live at X. Hang on. Okay, refreshing. There we go. There we go. Hey, I'm going over here. I'm going over there. Yes, I'm live. I'm live right now. And that's a beautiful thing. And there's people there. There's people at X. Wonderful. Wonderful to have you aboard. Thanks for being there. Of course, over here at the home of free speech in America. God, I'm as sober as a freaking judge right now. And I'm... Biblical Smackdown says, how you doing, Captain? Loved your little motorcycle escape. Man, I'll tell you what, brother. I don't get enough of those in. One thing I most certainly realized on this year's journey around the country, and I haven't even posted anywhere near all my footage yet. I've got so much footage to post still. Normally, I do it in a 4-week stretch. This year, I did it in 3 weeks, and I will never make that mistake again. To be perfectly honest with you, instead of just doing it in 4 weeks, I think I would like to take another week. I think I want to do it in 5 weeks because, damn it, I've earned it. I deserve it. Yes. It is wonderful. Wonderful to see. Wait a minute. Ducks Rock. We have a birthday in the house? Get out of here. Is it your birthday, Amy? Where did I miss that? Where did I miss that? Did she say it's my birthday? How did I miss that? Is it truly your birthday, Amy? Come on. Because I have birthday stickers. I have great birthday stickers. If Matt was here, I could tell him how much I yearn to be able to organize my stickers so I could find them more quickly, but I know that he's thinking about it. He hasn't done it yet. There's many more things that are higher on his list, but old Zoso dude being able to categorize his stickers, I know is up there on his list. He wants to do that for all of us. He really does. Oh, man, where is it? Where is it? Where's all my birthday stickers? See, Matt? You see what I'm saying? I could have posted it already. I have so many birthday stickers, so many happy birthday stickers. If I could just find them. Have to think about what sticker to send you because I get so many of mine from you. Where are my birthday stickers? Damn it, I've got these great happy birthday stickers. Son of a gun. All right, well, I can't find them right. Wait, there's one. There's one now. It's not the one I wanted to send you. But it is a birthday sticker, and there it is. It's got your name all over it. How you doing? Good to see you. Great to see you. Let's make sure we're live over at the Tube. We are tubing it right now. Yes, we are live at YouTube. Very good. Very good. How about over here in Lemonland with some of the greatest people I know, some of the best friends of mine in the world? Spudley is here. Great to see you. That's your problem, Zoe. He's talking about my drink. Hey, did you replace that wine glass yet, Spudley? Did you replace that wine glass? Sobor in the house. Good to see you, bud. How's it going? Bad Zoot. I've been thinking about Bad Zoot because this makes me think of Bad Zoot. And we'll be visiting that very soon. And all of you will know where Bad Zoot comes from. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Just so you know, Ducks Rocks, everybody. We knew it's you, G-Gab. We knew that. We knew that, Garahag. How did you change your name? I know what happened. It's the same thing that happened to me. I've always been like Zoso Dude on YouTube, and now all of a sudden I am Peggy's Rider, which is fine. I am Peggy's Rider. Yes, that very weekend he got the replacement. Well, good for you, Spud. Good for you. A man of commitment. A man of... Yes. Someone you can count on. Oh, that tastes so good right now. It really does. It really does. Okay, we've determined we're live everywhere we're supposed to be live. I am here to welcome you aboard the mystery ship. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Tonight we're going to have a great time reminiscing. I love shows where I reminisce. It just takes me back to a better, happier time. Not that there's anything wrong with the time I'm in right now. I'm honestly, truly, I'm probably the happiest I've ever been in my whole life, right here and now. It's the God's honest. It's the God's honest. It took me many a moon to realize that that happiness is happenstance and that joy is a conscious decision each and every morning. But once I finally got to that place of inner zen, I never looked back. I am so happy. I mean, could things be better? Of course they could. There's about 15 things I could do differently that would make me happy. Look at that. Now there's happiness right there. Happiness right there in a post. Girl Patriot dropping the shades. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Mighty kind of you. Yeah, they did have to take everybody back. You know, I've been told that I can get my old channel back. And I might actually look into that because there's some videos on there on my original channel, like the day that I met Frank for the very first time outside the hospital, the day his daughter was born. That original footage was recorded on a phone that no longer exists. It was run over by a forklift, and I was not able to get the footage back from the cloud. However, I did upload it to YouTube, and if I could get my old channel back, which they're telling me I can, by Jove, I ought to do it. I'm going to write them. I'm going to write them. It would be great. It would be great. All right. We know where everybody is. Is everybody feeling warm and fuzzy? So you don't want to go back, Candy on BitChute? Don't want to go back? Oh, man. Well, we got other birthdays coming up. November 15th is going to be Girl Patriot's birthday. I'm making a mental note of that. Very good. Very good. Trace777, her birthday is in December. You know, seriously, I've wanted to do this. Chuck's is November 21st. My mom's is November 26th, and Mrs. Zo's is the 28th. Wow. And then her grandbaby is the 29th. It's crazy. It's crazy. Starbucks is going on strike on Monday? Wow. Wow. Well, that'll do a lot for the local coffee houses, I'm sure. Anyway, my friends, welcome. Welcome. I welcome you here. You know what? I'm hot. I need to take this off. Woo! Oh, so much better. I can breathe. Tonight, we're going to be looking at that time of year that we all wait for each and every year. No, not Christmas. No, not Father's Day or Mother's Day. I'm talking about the time of year when we vacate. When we vacate. That's why it's called a vacation. Because you're supposed to be getting the hell out of Dodge. And what is more fun than getting away from it all? Seriously, it is a wonderful thing. People look forward to it. There's actually people who get they get worked up. It's like Trump derangement syndrome. It's like vacation awaitment syndrome. I can't think of the name of it, but I read this article on people who actually get so psyched up about their vacations that they make themselves sick. Okay. And then, of course, you have the other half are the people who come back from their vacations and they say, I need a vacation from my vacation. I don't know. I don't know. The last 5 years for me has been most unusual because I've taken my vacation on the road. That is my vacation. I jump on my Harley and I ride around and I meet all the wonderful people who tune into this program. And it is, I have to say, I don't know how many of you are out there doing it, but I very much enjoy doing it. It is particularly humbling to roll into the driveway of someone that you've spoken with for like 3, 4, 5 years on the tube, but have never actually shaken hands or given a hug to. And to have them welcome you it's just the greatest feeling ever. It makes a guy feel freaking special. I love it. But the way this show started, the way the topic started, is I was laying in bed. I was laying in bed last night, and I was thinking about when I was a kid. And our first quote-unquote vacation, my dad was a workaholic. Thank you very much, Artist61. Thank you so very much. Great to see you, kiddo. Wonderful, wonderful to have you aboard. Great to see your smiling face. My dad didn't take a whole lot of vacations. He worked like crazy. But one of the first vacations that I remember us taking when we moved to California, so I'm like 12, maybe. I think I was 12. We were living in the San Fernando Valley of Los Angeles, and my cousin from New York came out and spent like 10 days with us, and my dad took a week, and all of us went down to San Diego, lovely San Diego, California. We stayed at a majestic hotel, a beautiful place, right on, I think it's in what they call Balboa. It was the Hotel del Coronado. Hotel del Coronado. And we were hanging out at the beach and, swimming and riding waves with rafts. And I will never forget that I got a sunburn. I fell asleep. On the beach with my hand on my chest. And I have no idea how long I was sleeping, but it must have been a considerable amount of time, because when I woke up for the next few days, I was beet red with a white hand imprinted in the sunburn on my chest. And I had it people would point and laugh. I was so sunburned that I couldn't button up. I would just leave. I put like one button on the very bottom of my shirt, so my whole chest was hanging out, and all you could see was this hand. It was crazy. It was a lovely time, though. We got seashells and fantastic seafood dinners, and it was just one of those family vacations that I'll never quite forget. And do you know what ended the vacation? The vacation actually ended early. It ended early for us. That's because the Nixon administration decided that they were going to come to California, and they took the entire hotel, the whole hotel. And I think we're like 4 days in of our 7-day stay, and the manager came to the door and said, "May I please speak with Mr. Sella?" And he spoke with my dad, and my dad came out. I remember him telling my mom, "How do you like that, Alice? Nixon's coming here. We've got to leave." I think that they considered finding another hotel, but that's not what happened. Hotel del Coronado is in Coronado, not in San Diego. Really. Balboa Park is where the zoo is located. See, you know San Diego far better than I do. I've got to pull this up. There it is. There it is in all of its glory. Let me open this image. Open this image in a new tab. There it is. Oh, for crying out loud. There's got to be a better picture than that. It's all blown out. Oh, for crying out loud. For crying out loud. Let's go to images. Okay, now we're talking. Now we are talking. Let's open this image in a new tab. Here we go. Now we're talking. There we go. There we go. That's something I can share on the air. This, my friends, is the Hotel del Coronado in San Diego. And I want to tell you, I mean, it looks pretty much the way I remember it back in, it had to be 1971. I mean, it is a massive, massive hotel. This structure, for sure, was there before. Now, they may have, I wonder if they've added on to this thing. I don't remember any of that stuff in the back, but I certainly remember this part. I most certainly remember that part. And so the big pool. Oh, man. The waves, the beautiful sunshine, the sunshine in San Diego. For many people, going to a beach setting is the epitome of summer for them. They love it. That's what some people like. I pulled up here the most visited vacation spots in the United States. So in order, the most visited the most visited vacation spots in the United States. Number one, of course, New York City, New York. Of course, with Central Park, Times Square, world-class museums and fine dining and all the rest of the accoutrement that New York has to offer. It is a wonderful place to visit. Las Vegas, Nevada is number two. Famous for its entertainment, nightlife, and casinos, it's also a gateway to nearby natural attractions, and it is. It truly is. Chicago, Illinois. Now, there's a surprise. Chicago being the number 3 vacation spot in the United States. That's crazy. I would not have guessed that. New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, I've only been to New Orleans twice, and I have had an absolutely wonderful time both times I went there. So no bad things to report about New Orleans. Nashville, Tennessee, Music City. Well, San Diego, California comes in at number 6. Numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. San Diego, California. And it truly, I mean, the weather in San Diego is it's like 72 degrees year round. Okay? I mean, it is. I lived a stone's throw from San Diego. For 2 years, I lived in a place called Fallbrook, California. I mean, I don't think it was an hour to downtown San Diego. Boston, Massachusetts, number 7 on the list. That's as far as cities and cultural landmarks go. Let's look a little deeper into the best places the most popular vacation spots in America. As far as national parks and scenic areas. So the number one visited natural park in America. Let's take some guesses. Throw some guesses out there. Who does everybody Gary Fleshner. How you doing, buddy? Good to freaking see you. Any guesses? What national park is the number one national park visited by people on their summer vacations? Go on, take a guess. Take a guess. Where do you think? Where do you think? Go ahead, give it your best guess. Give it your best guess. People will go crazy if Starbucks goes on. Yeah. Phil and again, B. Phil again, B. Shotzi, how you doing, little lady? Good to see you. Our Charlie, good to see you, little darling. Wonderful to have you aboard. Okay, well, I'll tell you. Nobody. Yes, Syllabore. Oh, you were so close, Syllabore. So close. The number one tourist spot in America as far as natural parks and scenic area goes, Yellowstone National Park. Oh my gosh! In Wyoming. That just reminds me. Oh, I forgot to pay that ticket. Oh crap, there's going to be a warrant out for my arrest. Damn it! What did I do with that? There it is. Oh, for crying out loud. As you guys know, when I went across country, yep, there it is. Notice of failure to appear if you don't pay by, oh boy, if I don't pay $200, 20 days from the date of this notice. This notice was sent out on what day? Where's the post date? October 8th. It's not the 28th yet. It is only the 20th. Okay, I can still pay this. I can still pay this and not have a warrant issued for my arrest. Gosh darn it. I've got to keep that right in front of my noggin. Oh my gosh. I haven't had a warrant in 40 years. Why would I start now? Right behind Yellowstone National Park, the number one scenic place to visit in America, is Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona. The number 3 place to visit, and this is a spectacular place to go, Glacier National Park, Montana, features stunning mountain scenery and hiking opportunities. I rode into it on my Harley, and let me tell you, it is mind-blowingly beautiful. Mind-blowingly beautiful. The Grand Teton National Park, as you guys saw on my cross-country journey, I showed you the Grand Tetons. They are majestic. Seriously, you just have to sit and look at them and go, wow. I was in awe of them. I really am. I still am. And Zion National Park, Utah, famous for its massive sandstone cliffs. Well, all right, when it comes to beachfront properties, like people say, let's say somebody lives in Missouri, and they say to their family, do you want to go to the ocean? And all the little kids say, yeah, Dad, I want to go. Take me to the ocean. Where do you think they want to go? The Jersey Shore? Do they want to go to Miami? Do you think they want to go to Los Angeles? Do they want to go to Hawaii? What do you think is the number one beach location? Go ahead, throw some guesses out there. I can't wait to see what you guess. I'm looking. Wow. Okay. All right. I'll tell you. I'll just tell you then. Prairie Fire is in the house. Good to see you. So the number one coastal and or island destination is, of course, Maui. Maui is the place that, when people want to go to Hawaii, they want to go to Maui. Probably for the Maui Wowie, I'm pretty sure. I heard about Maui Wowie my whole life. I didn't make it to Hawaii until I was 50 years old. And that is something I'm ashamed of, because I when I finally did go to Hawaii, I lived there for a year, and it was one of the best years of my life. So, wow, very cool. Number one, Maui. Number two, as far as coastal or island destinations in the United States, the number two place that people want to go when they want to get away to the beach for a week or 2 weeks is the Florida Keys, okay? And also an extremely attractive place. The number three, now this surprised me. The number three coastal setting where people want to go to get away on their vacation is the Outer Banks, North Carolina, a string of barrier islands known for their beaches and their lighthouses. It is pretty cool. Right, and next on the list, Charleston, South Carolina, also an incredible destination. I have been there, and it's wonderful. And look at this. The number five coastal getaway, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. The Carolinas coming in 3 of the top 5 beach destinations, right behind Maui and the Florida Keys. So I have to tell you, if you have not been to the coast in the Carolinas, it's pretty spectacular. We have a dear friend over at the Foxhole, Beach Bummin' Mermaid, just a great lady, great lady. She invited me to come stay at her beach house, and just bad timing on this last trip. I couldn't. But she sent me a picture of the house, and it was extraordinary. Yeah, just marvelous place. I got also say, if we're talking about beaches and destinations to go on a vacation, those of you who haven't been to Maryland, Maryland has some very cool oceanfront property, as does Delaware. Delaware has a little strip of nightlife and stuff that is, it's freaking cool. It is really freaking cool. My favorite beach in America, I've told you this, I can't tell you how many times, my personal favorite beach in all of the United States, and I've been all over the joint, is in Florida, but it's around the Horn in the Gulf, and that is Panama City. To me, the beach at Panama City, Florida, is one of the nicest. The sand is beautiful white and sugar soft. It feels so good on your feet, not like that coarse California sand that's like sandpaper. This is like, oh, it's so soft, and you could just lay your face in it. It's so nice. And then the emerald green bay that is, I mean, the beachfront at Panama City is just so beautiful to gaze out at. And don't take it from me. Take it from the marine life that hangs out there. There are dolphins right there. There are turtles by the gazillions. Those sea turtles, they love Panama City. So, I mean, even Mother Nature has something to say about Panama City, Florida. So, anybody who has put an X in the chat if you have been to Panama City. I just want to know. If you've been to Panama City Beach in Florida, please put some X's in the chat. I just want to know who's been there. Who has been to Panama City? Honey Bliss, how you doing over there? Good to see you over there on Rumble. Nice to have you with us tonight. We've got people over at, yes, we have people at X. That is a beautiful thing. Thank you for being here. Very nice indeed. Daily Insanity puts X's across. So you would agree with me, Daily Insanity. Ah, Amy has been there. Amy has she's she's flown around the country. I met Ducks Rock, of course, at the quite frankly Jamboree. From there, she went on to New York City. From there, she went on to Texas. I think what you took about 3 weeks getting home. You just kind of went where the wind blew you. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Syllabore has been to Panama City. He knows some of the finer things in life. I see. I see. I just, yeah. If somebody says to me, "Let's go to the beach for a week. Where do you want to go?" I would say somewhere in that Florida Panhandle because it's really, really that nice. Let's look at one other thing. Okay, so 3 other places, popular spots for Americans to vacation are, of course, Orlando, Florida, and that is because of Walt Disney World and Ascot Park and Universal Studios, and there are other theme parks there. Another big one on the list that Americans seem to want to go to, Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is a marvelous place to visit if you've got if you're a history buff of any kind. My goodness, there's so much to take in there. And then you've got all the little other perks besides all of the, incredible history there. You've got the Smithsonian. You could spend a month in Washington just going to the different Smithsonians. There is so much to see there. I never run out of things to see when I go there. Now, this one kind of surprised me. Scottsdale, Arizona, known for its luxury resorts, golf courses, and desert landscapes. I can tell you a little something about Scottsdale, Arizona. I worked in Scottsdale, Arizona. I worked there for 4 months, putting a cheesecake factory right on Scottsdale Boulevard. And of course, we did it in July, August, and September. And I had a thermometer up on the roof. It was 136 degrees at 1 in the afternoon. 136 degrees. And I'm telling you, that ain't no place to be. They can have it. Now, I'm sure it's wonderful about this time of year. I bet in January, it's probably spectacular. But you don't want to be up on a roof in Scottsdale, Arizona in August. That much I can promise you. They do have some very high-end. Scottsdale's a very well-to-do town. High-end restaurants, Morton's Steakhouse, those kind of places. Amazing. Shall we look at? These are the hot spots. The typical hot spots. If anybody was to guess, these are the hot spots in America that Americans like to go visit on vacation. Las Vegas, Miami, New York, Chicago, San Francisco, San Diego, Honolulu, New Orleans, Boston, Grand Canyon, L.A., Nashville, Orlando, Yellowstone, Key West, Washington, D.C., Charleston, South Carolina, Disney World, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, amazing, the Hawaiian Islands in general, Savannah, Georgia. That is a beautiful place as well. Dallas, Denver, and Glacier National Park. Beautiful. So that's vacationing in the United States. What about around the world? What about around the world, people? What would you think are the hot spots? Like, what is the number one destination in the world to go vacation? we have any guesses? The number one destination in the world to go on vacation. Any guesses? Come on, throw it out there now. Where do you think is the number one place in the world, like people say on their deathbed, oh, I just wish I had gone to... Where do you think it is? I'm going to look at the chat right now. Where do you think it is? Yes, it does, Girl Patriot. The last time, I'm not kidding you, the last time, not this past time, but the previous time that I was in Arizona, I was walking through a blacktop parking lot in my American boots. You know my American boots, my red, white, and blues. Everybody knows me from my red, white, and blue boots. The sole of my shoe delaminated and became unglued and stuck to the asphalt. I'm walking through a parking lot in Scottsdale about 1 in the afternoon, and I was like, ooh, ow, oh. And all of a sudden, my left foot is really, really hot. And I look down, and the sole of my shoe is about three strides behind me, glued to the asphalt. Yes, it is cooking. All right, so tell me, what do you think it is? What do you think is the number one place that people want to go in the whole dang world? I'm looking. So there's a lot of guesses here. Canary Islands, Alaska, the pyramids of Giza, that St. Lucia, beautiful place there. Boy, I really like to go there. Let's see what they're thinking over at Pilled. Key West, Lake Havasu, and then it is pretty awesome. Well, let's see. Charlie 35 and Artist 61 nailed it. The number one destination that everybody wants to go to, yes, Paris, France. Paris, France. Now, I can honestly say that's one of the places I have not been yet. I have not made it to old gay Paris. And, I mean, it's, if you listen to our president, he says it's only a mere shadow of its former self, because you think we have immigration problems over here. Apparently, it's horrendous over there. But I bet in the 70s, it was probably the most amazing place to go. One of my very best friends in the whole wide world, a guy I worked with at Entertainment Tonight, he and his wife went to Paris every Christmas for, I think, for 20 years running. Every year they would fly to Paris. They'd spend 7 days in Paris and then 3 days in London, and then they would come home. And they did that for years. And when they first had their children, they took their children there to go see it. Yes, Paris. Paris. What do you think about the rest of it, though? What do you think about the rest of it? World destinations. So the Swiss Alps is definitely up there. Bora Bora. I got Berry in Bora Bora once. Rome. Most definitely. I've been to Rome, and I threw my coins in the fountain at Trevi. I'm pretty sure I'll be going back there. Machu Picchu, the number 4. Tokyo, number 5. Maui, the number 6 place in the whole wide world that people want to go to. Maldives. Now that is, I'd like to go scuba diving in the Maldives. Tanzania. Now I find that unusual that a place in East Africa would be. Well, let's see why. It is the world's top tier safari destination. The Serengeti National Park's big five are the lion, the rhino, the leopard, the elephant, and the water buffalo. Tanzania. Remind me that if I ever want to go on safari with my pith helmet and a spear and I'll probably have to go to Tanzania. The Great Barrier Reef. Great Barrier Reef, one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, comes in at number 9. Number 9, Petra. Wow, dating back to the 4th century BC, Jordan's ancient city is an architectural standout. They've been excavating there for 100 years now. There are really some amazing things to see in Petra. I've done a lot of reading about it. Although it is something I would very much be interested in, I don't know if that would be in my top 10. Right behind it, of course, back to the USA, baby, Glacier National Park. So it's nice to know that the USA has Glacier National Park, Maui, and at least they have some of the top. They have some of the top 10s. New Zealand. New Zealand comes in number 12. Costa Rica. Yellowstone National Park. So, the USA has 3 of them in the top 15 in the world. London, England, of course, number 16. Grand Canyon National Park. That's 4 for the USA. Banff. Oh, that is Canada. Lake Louise. I'm telling you, that is one of the most beautiful. Let me see if I can show you. This is a place I want to go. Look, how do I get this image? Open image in a new tab. I have always wanted to go to Banff. This is Banff. Banff. Oh, man. Doesn't that just look breathtaking? Doesn't that look breathtaking? Oh, my God. It's amazing. That is amazing. That's definitely a place I have wanted to go. There's no question. No question about it. Okay. Back to our list. Wait. Okay. What did I do? Oh, I have to go back. Okay, there we go. Where were we? We were at number 18, Banff. Number 19, number 19 of the greatest places in the world to go visit on vacation, Amsterdam. Now, I can tell you that when I was a young hoodlum, like, say, 20 years old, I was always Amsterdam called. Now, I never made it. To Amsterdam, but just the fact that you could walk in off the street and be given a menu of 30 different kinds of hash, somehow to a 20-year-old Zoso, that seemed like something I wanted to do. I still think I would like to go there. Holland is pretty. Yeah, what's not to like? Okay, so Turks and Caicos in the Dominican Republic. This collection of roughly 100 islands and cays is popular with honeymooners, and for good reason, with sparkling white sand, crystal clear water, and nearly 350 miles of colorful coral reef. It does look spectacular. There is something about some of those island locations, like St. Martin's. It's amazing. Now, here's a couple that'll surprise you. Number 22, I've never heard of it. What is rattling on this table? Is it? What is? That's driving me crazy. What the hell is that? It's enough to drive somebody to drink. Chiang Mai. Chiangmai. Chiang Mai. Tucked in the mountains of northern Thailand. Subdued Chiang Mai feels worlds away from Bangkok's buzz, offering an approachable introduction to the country's urban culture. Let me give you a picture of Chiang Mai, just so you don't feel like you're being left out in the cold. This is in Thailand. Chiang Mai. The number 22 most talked about and wanted to be visited place on the planet, Chiang Mai. Interesting. I'll be honest, I was oblivious to it. Didn't know anything about it. Okay. Well. Oh, come on. These freaking ads are driving me crazy. And last but not least, what were the last few we wanted to see? Where were we? 22? We're going to stop at 25. Chiang Mai. Oh, Barcelona. The Spanish city is a feast for the eyes. Medieval architecture. Yeah, I could see going to Spain. I could most definitely see that. Chilean Patagonia. Number 23. Istanbul, Turkey. Wow. Istanbul. And number 25 of the world's best places to visit, Sydney, Australia. Sydney, Australia. Oh, off to Barcelona. So I have been fortunate in that I have been to a number of other countries. I mean, I'm nowhere near as well traveled as I wish I could be. You know, I've only been to a handful of other countries. Okay, obviously Canada and Mexico. I've been to Italy, been to Ireland. Where else? Boy, that might round it up. That might round it off right there. Yeah. I guess that's the extent of my world travel. But I have been to some wonderful places out of the country. As a young man, I spent 22 days touring Italy. In the mid-1970s, 1975, and it was amazing. I went to, Rome, Florence, Pompeii, the island of Capri. You know what surprised me that wasn't on that list? Because if there's a place I would like to go, it's the Greek Isles. I mean, I have to say, when I was on the island of Capri, and you look out at the water, the color of the water there in the Mediterranean, it was the most beautiful blue I think I can ever remember. Seconded only by when I went diving. When I went down to Cozumel in Mexico, the island of Cozumel, famous for its scuba diving. The water down there, the water in the ocean is 83 degrees. It's like a bathtub. Even when you put on a scuba tank and go down 50, 60, 70 feet, it's still so warm and wonderful. And I had to laugh. Because the the people I went diving with, one of the locals that went diving with us were wearing their wetsuits. I'm like, I looked at him, I go, you ever gone diving in California? And he says, no. I said, in California, you need a wetsuit. I promise you, because that water can, oh man. I grew up surfing in San Diego and Los Angeles, and I mean, that water gets so dang cold that, yeah, you got to have a wetsuit, but if you're going to stay out there for any length of time. But 83 degrees? Do you really need that wetsuit, Mac? I mean, I was astounded. I was astounded. Yeah, Spud says his buddy Brian swears to this day that the most beautiful women in the world come from the Greek Southern Isles. I can imagine it. I can imagine it. I have not been there. I can imagine. I would like to go. I most certainly would like to visit the Greek Isles. I really would. As far as my own personal vacations go, one of the fondest memories that I have after packing the family away and flying on a plane for 6 hours or 7 hours or whatever it was Mexico. We flew to the state of Quintana Roo, and I mean, of course, Cancun is the big, that's the big tourist trap. But we didn't stay in Cancun. We stayed 10 miles out of town at a marvelous place called the Moon Palace. I wonder if I can find it. I wonder if it's worth putting a picture up. Images. Moon Palace. Cancun. Boy, there it is. There it is indeed. Okay. There it is. I'm going to open this in another screen. If I was to recommend something to somebody, where is it? Open image in new tab. There it is. So if you asked me, Zoe, where is a place I could go on vacation where you guarantee I will love it? I would tell you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, I liked this place so much I went there 3 times. 3 different times. This is the Moon Palace Hotel outside of Cancun. The hotel is magnificent. Just as beautiful and wonderful as you would ever wish it to be, from granite showers and floors throughout the whole hotel. 7 restaurants right there in the hotel. You don't have to go anywhere. It's a, what do they call it? All inclusive. You pay a price to stay there, and that's it. All the drinks are free. All the food is free. The only thing you pay for is the recreation, which from this location, you could go anywhere. But how about those swimming pool? How about that swimming pool right there? My kids did not leave that pool. They came home. My children came home from that vacation. I wondered if it was the mailman. I wondered if they were related to me, because I've never seen anybody. My youngest daughter, Victoria, got so dark. And I mean, I'm talking this color dark, okay? I'd never seen a white person get so tan in my life. She looked like a mandingo, okay? I'm not kidding you. That's what she reminded me of. But seriously, there are monkeys in the trees. You're in the jungle, basically. But it is a fabulous place. A stone's throw from this place is a wonderful resort. It's kind of like Mexico's answer to oh, what are the aquatic parks down in San Diego? Marineland or SeaWorld. So they have a spectacular place called Xcaret, Xcaret, where you can swim with dolphins. In fact, this was one of the funniest things that ever. If you pay a small fee, they do it 6 people at a time, and there'd be like 500 people attending this little aquatic show where the dolphins do all kinds of crazy tricks, just like Marineland or SeaWorld. But they top it off by you pay some money, and 2 dolphins come up and they put their little bottle nose in the middle of the ball of your foot, okay? And when they blow the whistle, these dolphins push you through the water, and they push you through the water at about 40 miles an hour. And I will never forget this as long as I live. As I pushed through the water with a dolphin behind each foot, I crested the wave. I came up out of the water like Superman. Unfortunately, my swimsuit was down around my ankles. And of course, there's all kinds of video. You can buy pictures. You can buy pictures of your swimming with the dolphins. Let's just say they blurred mine out. Okay? They blurred mine out. It was a moment I'll never forget. Oh, seriously. There was a lot of people laughing in that audience when my pants went to my ankles. I no longer feel the need to go swimming with dolphins, but it is a wonderful place. Wonderful, wonderful place. From there, I mean, it's a hop, skip, and a jump. About an hour's ride, maybe a 2-hour ride deep into the jungle to Chichen Itza, the incredible Mayan ruins with the famous El Castillo temple with the snake heads that 2 times during the year, the vernal equinox, there's the sun shine or the moon shines on it and creates the body of a snake down the side. Incredible. If you're fascinated by anything, by the Mayan culture, holy cow, you would love Chichen Itza. And just a little further up the road, on the coast, is another bit of Mayan ruins, a place called Tulum, Tolum. Incredible place to visit. I loved it. To be perfectly honest with you, if I won the lottery tomorrow, and I could say to Mrs. Zoe, "Hey, let's take a vacation," I would take her down there. I know she would love it. I know she would just love it. Chichen Itza, Tulum, Xcaret. Xcaret has this aquatic park I was telling you about. They have this lazy river that flows all around the entire park, which is probably 10 acres. And this little lazy river goes in and out of caves. They have hollowed out these stone mountains. They've dug caves, and this little winding river goes through it. You put on a life vest. And if you so desire, you can have a beer in each hand, but you just float along. You float along in this, oh my God, you just float along this lazy river going all around the park, and eventually you wind your way back to where extraordinary. A great time. If anybody is looking for a romantic getaway, there's nothing wrong with, seriously, if you want to blow your old lady's mind, or honey, you want to take your old man somewhere and just have him say, "Honey, that's the best vacation I ever had," right here. The Moon Palace. The Moon Palace. It wasn't that crazy expensive. I think I stayed for 9 days. And when I say stayed for 9 days, I spent nothing. All of your food is covered, all of your drinks are covered, and it is a state-of-the-art hotel. I mean, 5 stars, 5 diamonds, and I think it was like $2,000 for 9 glorious days. I should go tomorrow. Seriously. But this is, I want, to your credit, it was a big blur. Thank you, Spud. Thank you very much. Oh, I love that, man. This is where I want to hear from you guys. Seriously. I want to know where your favorite, like, tell me about the greatest vacation place that you ever remember going. Did you go somewhere spectacular to where you would say, oh my God, I would go back there again in a heartbeat? That's what I want to know about. Do you have a place like that? Tell me, because I want to know. I want to know. As soon as we get back from this little commercial here, I'm going to open up the phones, and I want to hear from you guys. I want to know. I'm playing this too much lately, but it's such a good one. It's one of my favorites, and it won't get me in trouble on one of the channels I'm watching. So, seriously, right after this little video, we're going to come back, and I want to know from you, what was the best vacation you ever had? What was the best vacation? Would you go back there? If you could go back there again tomorrow, that's the place I want to know about. I don't care if you were deep sea fishing or skiing or snowboarding or water, playing in water somewhere. I want to know about your greatest vacation ever. That's what I want to know about. Right when we get back on the other side of this little ditty right here. We'll see you in about 2 minutes. I invite you. There will be a number on the screen when we return. I need you to call in. Folks, it is your brother Zoe. I am coming to you from a part of New York which I believe they call the East Village. Now, I don't know a whole lot about the East Village, but there is something I can tell you. As you wander down this street, this is called St. Mark's Place. I am just a little bit south of First Avenue. There's a magical little place right here. Magic? What do you mean, Zoe? What's magic about it? Well, let me tell you, back in 1975, Led Zeppelin, probably my favorite band, shot the front cover of their monumental album, Physical Graffiti, right here. It was, there was some sleight of hand done. It's been 48 years. Things have changed. But let me assure you, without question, I've done my research. The picture on the cover of this album was shot basically right where I'm standing, and let me prove it to you. Here's the album. And there's the building. See the faces? See the faces above the doorways? Well, there they are. This is it. This is it. Now on the album, they had to reduce it to a 3-story building so it would be square. So they chopped the top story off. But that is the album, and that is the actual building. A little piece of history right here in East Village. One other funny little thing about that building. In 1983, 8 years later, the Rolling Stones did an album called Tattoo You, and on it was a very popular song of theirs called I'm Just Waiting on a Friend. If you look at that video, it was also shot right there on that very same doorstep. Mick Jagger and Keith Richards were sitting right there. There must be something magical about this building. Magical indeed. Magical indeed. It is a pretty cool little place there in the East Village, I have to say. If you haven't been there, I could tell you exactly where to go find that building. It's kind of cool. All right. So I'm going to put a number on the screen because, first of all, I value your opinion. I want to know what you guys know that I don't know. Okay? Seriously. You've been and done things that I don't know anything about. Whoops. Well, it still gets the point across. I think it'll work. It's not an equal sign, you know. You know that. But seriously, you guys know I've traveled. I've been to all kinds of great little places across the country. Each and every year, I try to take you to, I've seen Old Faithful erupt. I've walked the Walk of Fame in Hollywood, looking at all the stars in the sidewalks. I've surfed in Honolulu. I've went diving in Cozumel. I've been to the Colosseum in Rome. I have climbed the tower in Chichen Itza, the top of that. I carried my buddy to the top of it back in the day when they used to let you ascend to the top. They don't let you climb the pyramid in Chichen Itza anymore. I've skied Squaw Valley. I've skied Heavenly Valley, where me and my buddy were the first two tracks going from California down into the Nevada side in the most pristine powder you've ever seen. Had so many wonderful experiences in my life, but there's so much more. There's so much more out there. I've seen herds of buffalo in Wyoming, and I've seen the antelope as you cross from New Mexico into Colorado. It's some extraordinary 6,000 feet high, 7,000 feet high, herds of antelope, pronghorn. I've seen some amazing, beautiful, Alaska. I've been all through Alaska. I've seen the moose, and I've caught a 44-inch Chinook salmon up there. I've had a lot of wonderful experiences, but so have you guys. So I'm going to invite you to call in now. I'm going to turn my phone on. I want you guys to tell me, what have I missed out on? What are some of the coolest things that you remember doing on a vacation? I want you to make me green with envy. We've got an incoming call right now. Well, welcome aboard the mystery ship. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. Guess who it is?
Oh, let me guess.
It's a wild man.
What is going down, brother? Are we doing any fishing?
I thought I'd call in and tell you how bad things are going. No, I've been pretty sick, and that's
Have you
why
really?
I ain't been on much. I've almost died 3 times.
Oh, Gary.
I've had gangrene. I have had half my ass removed. I am permanently in a bed. I can't walk.
Oh, brother.
I've been through in my 3rd nursing home. I've lost my home. I've lost everything I own because I couldn't get back to sign the lease, and my brother's in debt. I hate to tell you bad news, but I'm going to be honest for once and let everybody know how shitty things. That's why I ain't been on. I'm working on, finally got my medicine up. I'm finally in a nursing home. The doctors actually healed and filled all my butt in. My wound in my ass is down to the size of a dime. Dr. Ty is a expert at wound healing.
That's
I love the
good
man.
news.
He likes to play with my ass.
It's...
The guy comes in and he goes, "You're the only guy he spends 20, 30 minutes on." I go, "He likes my ass." Kind of funny. But I've had problems here too. Illinois nursing homes, you know what? They call them death mills. People come here to die.
Oh, buddy.
I got an attorney. He's going after the 2 nursing homes that hurt me. I think I can get about $180,000 to $200,000. I hope. You know what I'm gonna do if I get the money?
Not be in a nursing home
I'm
anymore.
gonna buy a motor home for $50,000. fix it for a wheelchair. I'll never walk again. I'm so bad off. I'm getting ready to start therapy on the 1st. I finally got my medication up where I need it. This girl that works here is a doll. She set up and got me to the hospital to see a neurologist. She's getting ready to send the test. I have 53 receptors for what they don't call the cure, but for improvements for my gravis. If one of them work, I could probably get my muscle build back. If that happens, right now I got enough where probably another month with exercise, I'll be able to stand with my walker, get in the wheelchair. I was supposed to get my new wheelchair back, and the fucking company went bankrupt.
Well, I was going to say, weren't you supposed to get some kind of motorized hot rod one that you could just zip around?
They went bankrupt.
Oh, man.
I was all set up, ready to get it. I'm sitting here, I call, and they give me all kinds of shit on the phone. So now I got to start all over again. What I should have had 6 months ago, I have to go through all of it again.
Well,
I got to get a new this company's getting ready to, well, I'm in a place where no one wants to work at a nursing home anymore.
Can you imagine why?
Well, yeah, because they're hellholes.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 girls have quit because of the treatment I'm getting. One of the agency girls came in and lied about what I was going on, and one of the girls stood up and said, that ain't what happened. Gary didn't do anything.
Gary,
they're coming to find out they're lying.
Buddy, look, I know that, in the last probably year since you lost your apartment and you've been in these nursing homes, we've spoken a number of times on the phone. I have to say that right now, you sound the most coherent, alive, awake, and positive.
I was staph infected. I was on 8 they had me so infected I had to go to the hospital. Dude, I didn't know my name. One time when I called you, I dialed and I was on like 9 antibiotics. The place tried killing. I got so infected they couldn't get rid of I was staph infected.
Oh, buddy.
That kills most people. I should have died 3 times. I'm a mean fucker. Excuse the language.
Is it safe to say that your pendulum is swinging back your way at this point, at least?
Well, only because I don't give up.
We've all
got a disease when it killed you in 5 years, and I'm still here, buddy.
I will say, Gary, your calls have been, all over the place over the years, but I am what I am, Hey, it sounds to me though that you sound. This is the most positive I've heard you sound in a very long time.
I think I went to my sister. I love the hell out of her. My brother, I hate his guts. I hate to say that. The guy is a millionaire. He went to get my shit and didn't get hardly any of it. I lost everything in my apartment because of a social worker saying he'd get it. I had people that were going to go get it for free. Then with a week to go, he goes to $850 for 2 men in a truck. I go, yeah, effer. I had people get it for free and we're going to put it in storage for free. Now I'm going to lose everything. Government people suck.
Yeah. Well, Gary, I got people ringing the phone behind you.
I know, I'm sorry.
No, it's good it's good to hear from you.
I think I'm going to get enough money. I'm going to get me a motor home. I'm going to one lawyer says I get $1 million. I want enough money to get a motor home, put enough money away to add $1,000 a month to my income, and then take put a little money in the motor home. I need about $200,000. I'm going to go down to Florida, buy a lot for my sister. I'm going to go die next to my sister and my niece.
Good for you. You have a plan, and you're sticking to it.
Once in a while.
Well,
I'm going the opposite direction of what you live. So when you go on your motorcycle and you come to Florida, you're going to have to come see me.
I'll have to do that.
Love you, Zeus. Love everybody
Great
there.
to talk to you, Gary.
A lot of friends here again saying hi. I miss y'all. I really do miss y'all.
You hang tough, my man.
Good night. That's why I got online. That's why I called in.
All right, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Take care, my friend. Folks, that is, of course, our dear brother Gary Flessner, who has been a long time friend of this show. Gary's been there since the very, very beginnings of my show. Back when I had 4 people, Gary was one of them. A great dude. Okay, the line is now back open. Those of you who are ringing it and not getting through, give it a shot. Gary, always good to hear from you. I hope that things are going to turn and go your way. I really do, man. It's about damn time that the pendulum swung your direction. Have you been to a vacation spot or a place on earth that was so majestic, so amazing, so extraordinary that you just feel the need to share it with your friends? That's what we're here for right now. We've got a call coming in right now. Welcome aboard the mystery ship. Who do I have on the line?
Me? This is your friend Todd.
How are we doing, Spudley? Have you been a place that's so amazing you just have to shout it out again and wish you could go there tomorrow?
Well, I don't know that I could wish I would go there tomorrow because I'm an old man. But I got to tell you that one of the most just wondrous places I've ever been is that when I was 16, I actually turned 16 in the first couple days of the cruise. I went on a 10-day Caribbean cruise.
Nice.
And this is 1982. We went to St. Thomas.
Oh.
And we went scuba diving in the national park there. And I got to pet, dude, these giant manta rays that come up and wrap their fins around you.
Wow.
And they're 7-8 feet long.
Yeah.
And they're like kittens. They call them the kittens of the sea. They just want to be petted. It was the most amazing thing.
Yeah.
It was, dude, I mean, the water, like you're talking about, Southern California water, it's piped in straight from Alaska.
I swear to God it is.
Up into your body cavity. It really will.
Yeah.
Immediately. But that Caribbean water and that Florida water.
Oh, dude.
I've only ever been to Miami and Fort Lauderdale. I've never been to, the other side of Florida.
The other side, yeah.
Stuff, but
the Gulf side.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. When you get down, and I know you've been scuba diving. You were talking about it, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm certified.
Something about the tropical scuba diving.
Yeah.
When you're, just how rich.
Oh, yeah.
The life is and stuff. That was amazing, brother. It was. I'll never forget that. I had a terrifying moment where there's these. They're called triggerfish. They're yellow and black, and they're striped. They're kind of flat, and we had this clay fish food, and we were trying to feed them once the schools came, and one of them came and just blasted out of my hand, and just struck this clay fish food stuff, and created a cloud around me, and I had this cyclone of these fish. These 12-inch long, flat, black and yellow fish swimming around, bumping into me, so I couldn't see anything.
I mean, you're just covered in them.
20 feet up into each side and down. These fish are just, and you can't see anybody in your party or whatever. It was terrifying, but it was, looking back, it was wondrous at the same time.
Dude, I mean, you have to. You probably would agree with me there when you went diving there in St. Thomas. I mean, just the color of the fish down there, the oranges, the blues, the purples, there's
the coral and the anemones. The coral, there's the fire coral. The bright they tell they tell you not to touch. You don't get near the fire coral. That'll fuck you up worse than the shark.
Right.
That stuff will mess you up. But just the beauty of the fish and the anemones and the coral. When you run across those coral, and they're just all these different colors.
Oh yeah.
It's so.
In Cozumel, they have a place called the Palancar Reef, and I mean everybody goes there to dive it. That's the big attraction. And dude, it is exactly like you're describing. I mean, it is so the splendor, the underwater splendor. It's like the most magnificent garden on earth, the Garden of Eden, and now take it and put it underwater, and and the fish darting in and out of it oh my God, imaginable.
And when they get so comfortable with you, where they're bumping into you,
yeah,
mind.
Oh yeah,
They're sliding along you, and that's what's so cool about the manta rays is they want to wrap themselves around you because they like the feeling. They because it's a national park, and there's regular divers there all the time, and they come there knowing that people will pet them. Oh, I wanted to say about Coronado, dude. One of the funnest times I ever had with my first wife, Joy, was one of the times we went down to San Diego because she was from Poway. She was basically from San Diego County.
Hello, sure.
And one of the times we went down to San Diego proper, we went to Coronado and rented beach cruisers, and we did like 5 laps around Coronado. It was the fun, and we were like racing each other and stuff. It was one of the funnest times I've ever had because you can just do a complete lap around it and how beautiful it is.
Oh, it's
you know what I mean?
It's incredible weather. It is.
Beautiful.
It's to die for. I think it's the best in all of the U.S. It really is. Just amazing.
I've always said that. Well, brother, let somebody else get in. I just wanted to share that.
Fantastic to hear from you, and thanks for sharing, man. Yeah, now I want to go to St. Thomas.
Oh, you should. I mean, it's beautiful. That
I still dream. I still dream about renting a galleon and bringing 100 sailors, from the show, and all of us going out in the Caribbean. It would be so much fun.
Oh, well, the Caribbean's the place to go because
it is
where you can dive, where the sea and the air are the same temperature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the same
it's like
color.
81. You can just... Yeah, it's beautiful. Anyway, love you, brother.
Great to hear from you, Spuzzy. Thanks for calling.
Good. All right.
Wait. Wow. Yeah, I would be... I would love to do that. I would seriously... the Caribbean there's so many parts of it. I mean, just from the Jimmy Buffett songs I've heard, son of a son of a sailor. Oh man. Yeah, there is something about that beautiful blue water when it's so warm that you just, it feels like a bathtub. And the fish are so much different than what we're used to, in the rest of the world. I mean, I've enjoyed lobster in Boston and all. There's so many great places to vacate to, but there is really something special about the Caribbean. I would definitely like to go there. Definitely like to go there again. I gotta somehow find a way to sneak Mrs. Zoe down to the Moon Palace. Down to the Moon Palace. I need to win a bunch of money. That's what needs to happen. Except I don't play the lottery, so. All right, well, man, it's actually after my bedtime here. We're supposed to be closing down the mystery ship. I, of course, started late, so I thought I'd run a couple of minutes longer than normal. But I do want to thank everyone for coming and hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate you being here. I truly do. Great to hear from Gary. Glad to know that you're still out there and kicking it, buddy. You're a tough old buzzard, and you always will be. Tenacity is your middle name. Just keep hanging in there, buddy. Good to hear your voice. And I will say, you guys got to admit, that's the most positive and healthy sounding. I've heard Gary sound in probably well over a year, so feels like things are going the right direction. Feels like they really are for him. I hope they are. Continued success, Gary. Keep kicking him in the ass. All right, folks, we're going to mosey. We're going to mosey. I'm going to release the scratching over there at the Foxhole. It is hereby released. Yes, it is. It's released. Go ahead and, yes, do that voodoo that you do over there. Meanwhile, you did notice that, Prairie Fire. I have to agree. Over here in Lemonland, we have this thing called the treasure chest. And I need to put a little something in there so that there's something worth winning. Let's see. How about one of these? How about a little something like that? Okay. There we go. The treasure chest is hereby released. It's hereby released. It's coming to you in 12 seconds. Congratulations to all the people over there who are winning gold pills as we speak. And thank you to the wonderful folks who donated to this program. You are wonderful. Let me shout out a few names of these beautiful people. Due Diligence, Girl Patriot, Artist 61, my brother Belushi, couldn't help himself. Safety Net, always good to see you. Prairie Fire, thank you. Ooh, somebody scored a subscription. Gary did. Good for him. Jessica, 1138, thank you, my friend. Sean Joe, my dear brother. Girl Patriot again, and that is going to round it up there. Look at this. Bad Zoot and TL Spud hauling in the lemon love over there. Good for you. Good for you guys. That's excellent. That is excellent. Let me tell you about this weekend, folks. Tomorrow during the day, I will be hosting the classic rock show that I do each and every Saturday. If you love old classic rock, I mean the stuff from the 60s, 70s, and 80s and 90s that just doesn't seem to get airplay anymore, well, tune in tomorrow. It is the show for you. Probably start somewhere around 10 a.m. Pacific time. So just do the math to where you live and come and join me. You'll find me at the Foxhole and at D-Live and over at X and Rumble. I can't do that show on some of the other platforms, so you know where to find me. Just put me on in the background of your day. You'll love it. Later tomorrow night, this time tomorrow night, I will be hosting a great game show. It is called The Foxhole Squares, strangely reminiscent of the Hollywood Squares. It's a great show. If you haven't seen The Foxhole Squares, by all means, come join us tomorrow night. It is hosted on the Coffee Talk with Sandra channel. You'll be glad you joined us. It starts at 6 p.m. Pacific. All right, 9 Eastern. The Foxhole Squares. It's hip to be a square. Sunday night, I have a great program. It's called Zoso's Great Escape. I always bring you a classic movie, something you can really sink your teeth into, and just put the weekend to bed. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I look forward to seeing you sometime over the next 2 days. Have yourself a great weekend. Seriously, a fantastic weekend. And know this. Your brother Zoe, Zoe thinks the world of you. Why? Every single time I log on to YouTube, that strange man comes on. That is so weird. So weird. All right, everybody. I'll see you sometime over the weekend. Be good, my friends. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the flip side. Catch you on the flip side. Leah Worth. Did I see Leah Worth out there? That's amazing. How you doing, darling? Wow. Great to see you. Great to see you.